Hello, welcome. Making the incense stick, but I have no regrets. That's all I can say. Waking you from a nightmare, and all of a sudden you remember that it was all just a dream. Show up in the cards. And most importantly, I wanna see you blossom in general, like all the people that are gonna Let's begin with my first pile. If you've chosen these 3 turtles, then this reading is for you. I was taking some notes about your reading, and the general message that is coming up here, I can remind you, the question is what you forgot you are. The central card for this reading will be the warrior woman. I was reading his description, and everything that's gonna revolve around your reading will be about this specific card. What I can say right off the bat is that you are a person that came in this life to experience some very great and deep difficulties that were meant to make you grow and to make you feel deeply and extract the knowledge and wisdom from these experiences. I see that a lot with these surrounding cards. I see here more of the past element, and here is the future. This card was just gonna be the center. I can say you are a person that is very balanced and has a very strong morality system. With the justice card here, you are a person that has very good and very properly set values. You have a strong sense of justice. That's what I felt compelled to say. Because the question was what you forgot you are, the messages that came up here with these 2 cards, first of all, with the Ten of Swords, I wanted to say that you're a person that is most likely right now identifying with their challenges, with their pain. You're someone that most likely went through a lot of dark night of the souls. You hit the rock bottom stages in your life, and you are most likely a person that went through so much disappointment that it made you feel a bit numb. You felt like the disappointment in your life you felt was beyond repair, was beyond finding any optimism in your life. You could be identifying with your distress, your collapses, and that is something that has to change. That's something that will change in the future. Your reminder here with that message, with the first pile, is you are not your pain. There will be a time in your life in which you're gonna heal. And with the Ten of Swords, I wanted to say all that you have been experiencing, the bad things that went into your life, this is as bad as it was. This is as bad as it gets. You're not gonna experience a greater pain. Your feeling like radar is not gonna register something worse that has already happened, because this card is all about painful endings, but it's a card that says everything bad that happened with you cannot get any worse. This is the greatest collapse that can get. This is the word, how worse things can get, and there will be a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's very, very close. You are a person that was most likely pushed over the edge a lot of time. You're gonna achieve a sort of cleansing through the pain. I like to refer to you as the Phoenix people, the first pile. Regarding your optimism and let's say the better outlook on your life, you're gonna achieve that in the future. You are most likely dealing with a lot of despair in your life, either right now or in your past or recent past. Your identity revolves around the things that went wrong, and this message is coming for you, this reading is coming for you to remind you that this phase was only temporary, and you don't have to build your identity around this stuff. And you don't have to become that person that shields themselves away from other people and experiences in the future because they went through that stuff. Um, Also, your perception is covered right now. Your perception of yourself, of the events that happened in the past. Um, I wanna say they are valid. I know if you are feeling despair, then that's your right to feel that way. I'm not invalidating what you feel. I just want to say that in that specific situation, it is best for you to seek another person's opinion, for them to broaden your perspective, and seek a loved one. Seek a loved one that are gonna feel you and see you in a very loving way, because I feel they hold a lot of stuff that are gonna brighten your perspective of yourself. You could be also having sticky thoughts and beliefs about yourself that you cannot separate yourself from. You could have identified so much with them that you can't distinguish what are you and what are them. You can't separate yourself from them. You most likely went through a lot of survival in your life, but know that all of this has come to liberate you and to give you the wisdom and empathy and the depth of feeling, so that you can love deeper the loved ones that you've got and you're gonna have in the future. You are not your wounds. That's what I've written here. Seek a person with a clearer assessment of you. That's what I felt to say. With next up, we have the Liar card from the Enchanted Forest deck. Here comes a very interesting a person in your reading. Interesting, but not in a very good way. For some of you, you could be dealing a lot with codependency. This card represents either a person, a loved one, a very close family person that was not very good intended towards you. Because that's the devil card in the traditional deck. What I've written here is that this card represents the people that were from your close circle, that could have been your best friends or even friends or family members, either family or caregivers. They made you feel like you have to bargain your sense of self, your authenticity and your energy for their love. These people that represent this card possess that sort of villain energy when it comes to the story about your either upbringing or your past. You perhaps wanted to feel loved unconditionally by them, but they made you compromise for the sake of you feeling their love, you know. In general, these people I'm gonna describe you here is they were always giving you that off feeling. They were always making you feel as though you are straying away from your path. Their energy bring a lot of deceit, trickery, and they are a contributor to your sense of self in the negative way. They have created that web of beliefs, thoughts, and basically the perception of self that is not yours, that is faulty, and they didn't have the best intentions for you, unfortunately. And that has led you to believe things about you that are not true, that are not a pure reflection, that are not an accurate reflection of you. And that's just, I see an image of someone bottling you up. Like I see a jar and they closing up the jar so that they can hold you. They don't like your boundaries. They don't like you expressing authentically. That's making me actually very sad, because that must have really hurt. And also what I've read there was written separation of mind and heart, separation from mind and heart, um, soullessness, manipulation, addiction. That person could have given you love just when they thought that you, in their standards, deserved it, or they gave you love only when they were giving you approval, and their love was very selective, and it was not unconditional. It was very conditional upon the things that they had in their mind. So yeah, that's very... You could be really dealing with a narcissist here in that first pile. And yeah, I wanna move on to the next card. It's the Warrior Woman. You know, this card was giving me Jeanne d'Arc energy. If you know, your path is one of bravery. It is one of not very smooth sailing, but don't be afraid. Don't let this stage of life define you. Yeah, you could be a person that is dealing a lot of with a lot of fears and pains, but these pains, these wounds, are the greatest gatekeepers of your gifts. You are meant to transform. You are meant to transmute and alchemize all of the pain that you went through. Basically, that liar person, that liar card, is representative of a person or the people that were your teachers. And I know this is far-fetched for you right now, maybe for you to hear, but they were the persons that were the blessings in disguise, because they dug up so deep inside of you with the negative stuff that you had to go there. You had to go back there and regain your pure sense of self, and that has made you a very complex person. If they were not to do that, if they were not to like damage you at that stage in your life, you would not have been the person that is here today. You should be proud that you've chosen a very brave life, and that you're not simple at all. I want to say you're a very special person, because your life was not an easy one, for sure. You are a warrior at heart. You are a person that is courageous at their base, at their inner core. You are meant to be living from a heart, and trust me, your heart is gonna know no boundaries. You're gonna love fully when you're gonna heal. And that basic closing up I said in the first chapter, in the first descriptions I gave you, that's gonna come to an end, because I've got some very good news for you with these two cards, because these represent your future. What you forgot you are. I'm also reminding myself this question because I don't want to stray off, but with the Two of Cups, deep down, no matter what happened here, you're a very, very reasonable person. You're a very optimistic and a very light-hearted person. You're a very harmonious person. You are meant to find the people and the connections that are gonna represent the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, when I speak of a person, especially of a person that forgot who they are, is someone who is blossoming so purely and so beautifully, like this flower here. It is innocence, it is purity, it is freedom, it is love of no boundaries, of no categories, of no fences, of no defensiveness. Is with this card a love so great that it knows no villains, it knows no strangers. It's a love that is there to protect everyone they love, everyone they keep close to their heart. And this is about you. This is about a person that has a heart guarded by a warrior, a heart guarded by a sword that is gonna cut off all the negativity, all the BS, all the falseness and inauthenticity. You could also be a person that is defending the loved ones. You could also be possessing that motherly protection of the people that you love. And also remember that the hardships that you went through are gonna be reforming you and making you a person that is very protective in general. And as I see it, there is a story or a parable, I don't know, of a soul that went so before it incarnated, God asked, how much do you love these people that you're gonna be with? And this soul said they love them so much that they are gonna go through so much pain just for them to be happy in a way. Oh, I'm trying to concentrate. You love so much, basically, that you're willing to go through a lot of, you're willing to take the bullet for someone you love. That's very powerful. That's extremely valuable. Like, I cannot say. Okay, let's go back to my notes. Okay, so I wrote down with the Two of Cups here, soul connections, motherly protection. That's what you're meant to achieve through all that pain. Heart union and sincere, soft and loving feelings, loving relationships, divine love, innocence, love, spontaneity, lightness of heart and positivity and freedom. And closing off with this card, I want to say here, this card, Six of Pentacles, I love this card. I love what I'm gonna just say right now. You are gonna receive some unexpected wealth and resources through this, but this is gonna happen when you don't expect it. This is related to the perception shift you're gonna achieve and experience when you're gonna heal, and you're gonna uncover and unlock so much generosity in your life with these two cards when you're gonna achieve that healing state. That card speaks of generosity. What you give is coming back to you tenfold. Divine gift, generous love, love and generosity that has no conditional stuff attached to it. You're gonna be a very resourceful person. That's what I see here. These pentacles here that are on this deer, I guess, head, are gonna be the fruits of your labor, so to speak, the fruits of your struggles, and the great suffering that you felt is gonna be transmuted. And basically, I want you to hold in mind that image of a thorny, I don't know if that's a word, a rose that is imbued with innate beauty, but has also thorns. And it's a reality of that rose that is both its stings or spikes are both sharp, but the rose at the same time as beautiful as it is as a flower. And yeah, it's like a contradiction, but that's the rose. That's you. You are meant to be a person that is both knowing their limits and boundaries, and at the same time they love with no attachments. They love fully, they love fearlessly. thank you so much for coming here. I enjoyed making your video. I enjoyed reading your pile. I'm so grateful that you are this person. It is very beautiful. Aside from the cards, that's a very sincere person I'm dealing with here, and it's my honor to read for you. Thank you so much for coming here, and don't forget all I've told you here. This is meant to be on the back of your mind when things get rough, and please don't forget that you're extraordinary, and I can't accept anything less of you. I'm not gonna deal with anything less of you. I don't care what you've been through, but I'm not gonna let you shine any less because of these struggles. So thank you so much for being here. It was an honor to read for you. Be sure to like the video if you liked the content I've presented to you right now. Comment below how it resonated, and thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna be moving to the next pile, and yeah, have the best days of your life. I'm so eager to see you flourish. Goodbye. Hello, my second pile. So if you've chosen this seashell, then this reading is for you. So as you can probably see, the sun decided to participate in your reading, and I don't believe this is a coincidence, but you're gonna receive some very good news, and there will be a sun rising at the horizon for your life. That's what I feel with your second pile, because this sun is cannot be covered. I don't know how to cover it. I wanted to cover it, but I changed my mind because I can't interpret it any other than a sign for you. Expect some good news. Expect something that if you believed something will go bad, if you believe I don't know what to expect something to go much more optimistic and with a much better outcome that you have originally expected. That's what I feel called to say. I was taking some notes for your reading, just as I did with the past ones, and I will do with the ones that follow. But first of all, I just wanted to say that I'm so excited for these readings. I'm so grateful. The first one was a complete success, as I perceive it to be. I am so grateful for the first pile. I'm so grateful how it went and how it went out, how the information went. I'm overjoyed, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to tell you what I've channeled here. And for the next ones, I have no idea what I'm gonna write, but it's so amazing. Okay, so much blathering. So let me just say what's on my mind with these cards. So I was taking notes, and the first card that showed up into your reading was the Strength card in reverse. The question for the reading was what you forgot you are, and the meanings of the cards are gonna remind you of that. With the Strength card in reverse, I got here a person that is underestimating themselves. I've got a very creative, resourceful person. Well, with the Strength in reverse, I got a person that is struggling with self-confidence, with self-esteem, self-worth, and is constantly doubting their capacity to overcome obstacles and to create stuff into their life. So I want to drop some keywords with your reading, and I got here a creative person, a resourceful person, a luxurious person also with the Knight of Pentacles here. This one. Okay. I got here an aesthetic person, friendly one, a magical even person. I got here an enchantress or an enchanter if you're male. I don't care for genders in my reading, so I even joke about it that I got here a beauty influencer watching me with the energies here. I got it could be even a model. You could be. You could be a very intuitive, a beauty influencer. I said that. I said that already. You could be also an entrepreneur or a connections person. Like you enjoy connections in general. You're a very social person. So with the strength card in reverse, what I can say that you are always undermining yourselves. You're lowering or belittling yourselves. You are a heart-based person. You have a very creative capacity. Very great. Sorry. You have great capacities in creation. That's what I wanted to say. Also, you could be a fire sign, because I got here lots of fire energy, lots of wands, lots of you've got here a lion as well, but you could be also a Leo, but that doesn't mean it doesn't apply to other zodiac signs. I just drop it here just in case someone identifies with some signs or messages. You could be also a very sensual person. You got that sensuality stuff, that sensuality trait. You're a very beautiful person. I don't know if you know that, I'm just reminding you. You also are a creative engine when it comes to projects, and you are very soulful, if you know what I mean. You possess a lot of soulfulness, you know. Yeah, with the strength card in reverse, as I was continuing on, you possess a sort of strength that doesn't come from physical strength, but is natural for people who exude that or embody that type of inner control and inner dominance that doesn't need to be showed up. When you enter the room, people feel it. You don't have to go like to the gym or to have huge muscles, and you don't have to intimidate people for them to respect you, because you embodying it is already making them feel that. And yeah, congratulations, that's an awesome trait. You should be mastering the art of challenging yourself in life and challenging yourself to overcome obstacles. Your life is about overcoming obstacles in general and exploring your limits, exploring your capacities, your let's say records. You're meant to set records, you know. You're also good at emotional taming. Emotional taming in yourself and in others as well. It is a positive thing, because you can lovingly tame someone. You can hold and contain someone's wildness, I can say. I'm reminding you that these traits, most likely if you clicked on this video, these traits are not, you're not aware of them, so I'm showing them up to you. You got that reassuring authority. But also with the strength card in reverse, you should be battling your inner doubts and anxieties. You're gonna achieve that self-belief, you're gonna build that self-belief, you are gonna build that self-confidence, and you're gonna believe yourself ultimately in this life. You're also a person that is using containment or solving conflicts with no rage, anger, and very, very good at controlling or directing a conflict. So also for some of you, and in general for this pile, is a message specific to the, you've got some sort of inner wildness or inner beast, let's say, that you should let out more often. I feel like you're a person that is not, because of that lack of self-confidence, is not defending themselves when people are stepping over you, and it's getting in the way. I feel that way to say. Also, I have people here who are having a lot of perfectionistic tendencies, and they are imposing it upon themselves. I got someone who is very afraid of showing themselves to the world, holding back, isolating, and undermining their uniqueness. Well, let's say, for you it's specific to have low self-worth, as I said, not appreciating yourself. I would encourage you, just like the first pile, to have people in your life and to go to them, the loved ones you've got close to your heart, and ask them to perceive you, to give you an assessment of your positive qualities. And I urge you to do that just like the first pile, because you're gonna discover some very good stuff you don't see about yourself. Your perception about yourself is not very accurate because of the filters you've got on you with the strength card in reverse. You don't see your full potential, your full don't see yourself fully, you don't see yourself clearly. And if I were to bring a person that would see the positive qualities in your life, they're gonna do a better job than you. But I'm sure in the future you're gonna see yourself in a better light. You're gonna fix that, basically. You also, with the strength card in reverse, I felt a lot of messages coming up with that card. You're not appreciating yourself. You got a lot of vulnerability, feeling shy, or sometimes some of you could feel even inadequate. You could have that basically, you've heard that word cringe stuff, but it's not true. That inner self-image and even that cringe concept is something false. It's something that you should let go of, and there is no such thing as cringe, or there is no such thing as worth hiding, because it's okay to be wild, it's okay to be quirky, and it's okay to be in your own way expressive. And I wanted to say that there is no such thing as cringe. You also have, along with the perfectionistic tendencies, you have fear of failure. That's what I've written here. You've got also, for some of you, emotions impeding your connection with your higher self. It's as if sometimes you need the permission of others to express yourself. You need the validation of others to begin something. You're learning to overcome that, and you're learning that you got everything that you need in order for you to express and be your own master and your own guide. I got here a very persuasive person, a diplomat, a passion person, and a very fiery character here that is holding themselves back. You're not a low energy person, though with that undermining strength card in reverse, you could be experiencing these on a daily basis, and it's because of the things that I previously described. You could have also low vitality. Your mental health could be sapping you of energy. You got also in your character a ferociousness, a resilience, flexibility. You are a pure fire, a pure flame. You got a lot of potential, strength, literal strength. determination, you got composure and maturity. Also, for this pile, I feel like the people that are watching right now are the people who are prone to burnout. You're someone who is taking a lot upon them, and later they, plus the perfectionism, tend to go into burnout. Because you take so much upon yourself and give yourself no permission to rest at times, it is very exhausting. And please be more gentle to yourself. That's what I'm feeling to say to you. Also, I see people here trying to... I'm talking about you. I see you as trying to prove yourself to someone. Please don't do that. You've got here such beautiful energies. Like, it doesn't fit into my mind how someone with energies like you, with cards like these, can seek someone's approval. It doesn't make sense. I feel even the people right now that you consider authority and the people right now that you consider to be validation for you, they are even lower level than you. That's just let that settle in. Okay, I was talking so much about these cards with these cards in reverse that I forgot about the rest. But with the central card here, answer the call. If you've got something in your mind, if you've got some doubts, if you've got some project or thing that is making you question whether it's a yes or no, it's definitely a yes, because this card is asking you, what is your soul calling you to do? It's urging you to answer the call. This card is a card of full-blown intuition, acting upon your intuition and not letting your mind decide for you the course of events that is necessary for you to take. If you feel like you need to take the leap of faith, then do it, because the outcome is gonna be very successful. It's gonna be very happy outcome for you. If you've got here a situation in your life that is making you question whether it's worth it or not pursuing, it's worth it, definitely. If your intuition is backing you up, then it's a definite yes. You're a person also that is very aesthetically pleasing. You're a very beautiful person, because I got here a woman that has a very unique vibe of beauty here. I feel that way, and even you don't perceive it fully. I urge you to go and ask people about you. You're gonna be surprised what you're gonna find out, and you're gonna be like, how did I not see it about myself, and how people are seeing it and I can't. But yeah, it's there, and you're someone who is also very in tune with their intuition. You got that quiet inner voice that is always there, and you can you can hear it always in the back of your mind, and you're very connected to it. Like, I got here very intuitive person. Moving on. Also, I forgot to say, trust your yearnings with this card, with the answer the call. Trust your impulses at times. You need to be more trusting of them because of the strength card in reverse. You need to let them give you a feeling of direction. You must let them be a direction for you. These yearnings, these impulses I'm talking about, no mind control, no plans, no planning in general. Just go for it and trust that it will lead you to where you need to be. You need no permission, by the way. You need no validation from exterior. Don't ask anyone. You are a person that has to be led by themselves in life. You don't have to listen to anyone's opinions. You shouldn't be adhering to how things are going traditionally. You should be going on your way. You should be your own boss, you know. With the King of Wands here, I see you as a person that is very creative, a very hardworking person, a person who has a lot of determination, a person who has everything in their life happening for a reason of growth and, as I said, overcoming obstacles. Everything that you encounter on your financial path, professional career path, is meant to grow you. It's meant to refine you, and it's meant to make you live a very luxurious and enjoying life. You're basically, as I've written here, engine person. You got a lot of creative energy, and if you are in a team, you are a very good leader for the creative matters. You're a very good leader in general, and you can give the right advice for the team, for them to succeed. Also, with this card, with the Three of Visions, I felt compelled to say that you got here friends that are not authentic with you, and you are also a very friendly person, even though for some of you, you are not, you are too good you are too good of a friend for the people who don't deserve you. I know, because you are a very soulful person, that you don't like to abstain from giving that inner beauty to other people, but there are some people that you shouldn't be sincere with, and you're very friendly with the Three of Cups, because that's the Three of Cups, and you're very celebrative person. You like luxury, and you like celebrations, and most of all, you like sharing them with other people. You're also a person that is very sincere. Also, playfulness, laughter, and innocence is about you. I got here the Chariot card, but as I said, it's the card of overcoming obstacles, and as you can see, these cards in general are very luxurious. They look very rich in color and vibrant. This is your life. This is meant to, like, the challenges that have brought you in life are meant to reward you on a physical level, on a material level. Also, I got here the Nine of Pentacles. Please be mindful that you're a person that is isolating in crisis. You're retreating in your shell, and that's not very good for you, because you got so much people that enjoy you and love you, and you're just isolating when you feel bad. You're also a fortress for others. You're very trustworthy, and you got integrity and a strong morality. You're a person that has a lot of experience and knowledge, and you can share it with your loved ones. So yeah, to round up, I can say you don't see a lot of beauty and prosperity about yourself. You seek to perfect yourself, though you don't understand that deep inside you're very perfect. You're a perfect creation, and you don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be mended, or you don't need to be proving your self-worth to other people, because you've got it all inside of you. I got here, like, this person holding having a heart above their hands, but they're looking somewhere else. I see you as someone who is very appreciative of the people you love, but you're not that appreciative with yourself. It's as though you're holding that love and the best things for the people out there that you consider your loved ones and your friends, but you forget that the very best person that should be loved by you and should be loved the most is actually you. And as I said previously in other videos, if you are happy, then The people that are close to you are gonna be 10 times, 1000 times more happier. Because if I love you, I cannot see you suffer, I cannot see you sad. It's gonna make me sad as well. If I'm gonna see you struggle, that's gonna have an effect on me as well. And thank you so much for coming here. Thank you so much for watching, because as I said in the first pile, I'm so grateful for the energies and for being the person that is gonna read for you. I got here some very beautiful souls. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please leave a like, don't forget. If you like the content, please subscribe and comment below, see how it resonates, and see you in the next videos. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's an honor to be here with you. Thanks. Bye. Hello to my beautiful third pile. My question with these cards are, who the hell are you? Because I'm reading such beautiful energies in this third pile. I'm impressed. I was taking some notes about your pile, and let me begin reading it. I'll begin with a quick general description of you and see if it fits you. I honestly got here a starseed. I'm very certain of it, because you got here the 9 of Cups. Directly I saw you as a person that derives their contentment and satisfaction from life that is entirely not material based. Your happiness comes from spiritual realms. You are not fulfilled, or you're not going after material stuff, material gains. You have a very spiritually oriented soul progression, and just earthly treasures, money, and luxury is not giving you fulfillment. That card here, this one, the initiation card, is it says here, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. If you see here in this card, this one, we got here a temple that has been, let's say, tested a lot. But even if it was tested, it might appear that it is not intact from the exterior, but it holds that portal. And you are the rite of passage people. You are the people who came in here in this life to experience quite a lot of contrast, a lot of suffering. But as I said probably in the previous videos and piles, I guess, you're a person that came in here to transmute that and to elevate the consciousness of people. Because look, we got here the High Priestess. This is from the Good Tarot. You're not a very simple person. Let's say you're not simple at all. You're a person that is very quiet, is very to themselves. You're not boastful. You're not feeling the need or the urge to show your worth. You know your worth so much, so clear, you see it, that you don't need to show it to the world. You got that silent inner knowing. I'm gonna showcase each card what I've noted here, but I'm just gonna give you a general interpretation. With the 8 of Cups here, you're a person that likes to give. You're a person that likes to love, but in silence, in a sense that you do not want to be seen giving that love. You don't want to show off to the world how generous you are, because it is so ingrained in your nature that unconditional giving is not to be shown, or you understand that you shouldn't show off and be prideful. You are very humble. at your core. And with this figure here, as you can see, what I just told you about the material gains, you're also a person that, as I said, is not interested in material gain, but knows the right priorities in life, which are spiritual in nature. You're also a person that I was like surprised, honestly, very rare to see that. A person that likes to see other people prevail before them. You're like that person that helps others and likes to see them first, and because of your good nature, you sometimes put yourself second. Just a reminder to love yourself just as much you love people. And I know too well, I know that you know that it is right to give and it is right to put people first. I also believe that, but there has to be a balance, and you just have to know the love you give is the love you deserve the most. And with this pile as well, I wrote it here down. Because of the level of your consciousness, you're not gonna get a lot of mirroring. What I mean by mirroring is because because of the fact that you're on a different level, you could mirror people quite a lot. If you are into human design, you have reflector properties as well. It doesn't mean that you should be a reflector, you just have the capabilities of being a very great mirror and extract very good insight about people. With the Starlight card, it's in reverse. It's why it came in reverse. It's because you don't see fully the value and the participation of your presence in people's life. You don't know how inspiring you are. You don't know how many lives you've touched, you've influenced, and you have changed for the better. You're like, you don't know that, and I came here to remind you, especially with this card here, with the Three of Cups in reverse. You can see here that there are a lot of people here that want you to come to them, and they are so delighted for them having you as part of their life. You're like that person that has a lot of knowledge, insight, and wisdom that can guide others, and you're a very, very powerful contribution to the people that you come across. Like, I can't say this more because I have to like emphasize this a lot for your pile, because you do not see this about yourself, and you got that humble. You're so humble that you do not see it about yourself. Like that level of spiritual purity or soulnessness makes you see the good in others first, and not quite see yourself. Like I got here that person that doesn't get the compliments a lot, though they intuitively know their worth and they know how powerful and how special, let's say, special is not the word, very, very spiritual people came here on the third pile. I'm in awe. I'm amazed how what energies came in here. Like, I see a person that is not receiving a lot of thanks, and it makes me feel sad a bit, because you're not appreciating yourself at the just value that you should. And I know that there are people out there that have benefited from your presence in their life so much, and they're so grateful for it. You just because you choose to be humble, you choose not to see that, but deep down inside you know too well. Like, I don't have to emphasize that. On the other hand, because I got here the people that are way too connected for this video for them to be a surprise, to be honest with you. If other piles are a bit not seeing, or their perception is covered, well, you are very aware, and I'm not surprised if you are not surprised about what I'm saying right now, because like you gotta have that self-awareness that everything in here is completely not new for you. I'm sure of that. um, I got here, I'm gonna read what I wrote here. I got here very shy, retreated, soulful, quiet people. And I wrote here as well, though your shine is not as apparent and the same as the sun's shine, your radiance and the light that you light up in the sky wakes the people in awe, and how enchanted you make the sky to be. Sorry, I'm so emotional that I can't concentrate, but I think you got the message. Though you're not the sun, your radiance lights up the sky so beautifully that people are amazed. Because I got here in the Starlight card, people that are, you're an inspiration for people. People are very inspired to see you. People are very inspired to be in your life, to see you in general. Um, I wanted to remind this for you because, yeah, the reading definitely came in here for a reason. You are loners as well, third pile. As I said previously, you're such top level that you're not being reflected by the majority of people. You're also a retreated person, inner, quiet, apparent beauty that is inherent for the high priestess. Your satisfaction in life comes from the spirit, from the spirituality, and not the material stuff. You forgot as well that you're a star, that light that has influenced and soothed a lot of people and guided many people that you cannot count right now and recall. You've guided a lot of people, I can see. You've lighted the darkness of many people that have participated in your life. You are like that torch of hope, of optimism that didn't let the people go in the dark nights of the soul in the negative way. You didn't let them spiral into their darkest thoughts, because you were that person that kept their self-worth and their beautiful inner worth. You knew that and you guided them. I see that with that pile. You're a beneficial influence over people. You're irreplaceable. You're an influence that is completely unique and cannot be repeated or cannot be, as I said, replaced. You're the wise counsel. You're the wise mother. You're the nurturer. You're the soul nurturer. You're also, it could be also a literal mother. You have that motherly or divine feminine intuition and wisdom. You're also full of insights. You're the subduer of impulses and of negative influences and instincts in a positive way. Your soul is very architectural and it's divinely structured. It's ordered. It's perfect. It's quiet. I'm describing you. You're perfect, you're quiet, you're non-boastful, you're confident, you're the spiritual protector, the wise woman, the woman healer, the protector of the spirit, the soul healer. I wrote here also the star seed. You're also one person that has a very specific mission in their life, and I believe it's linked to helping people. Help of the humanity. And also I love this about you. You're the pattern seer. Like, I can see you with the high priestess. You're a person that sees through a lot of BS. I'm guaranteeing you, with that combination of cards, there is no way. You're that person that sees people's intentions before they can even breathe. So congratulations. It's an honor, really. This reading I wrote here, this reading has found you to reflect you right now, literally. That's a mirror. I came in here to remind you that these qualities that you have right now are required for you to be seen. You should treasure yourself. Also, I wrote here something interesting. The treasure of your heart are the people's well-being. That's the most beautiful thing I ever wrote. I'm honest with you. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever channeled. You're the heart of the humanity. You forgot that you are the jewel in the crown. You're people-oriented, you have sacred knowledge, or have an affinity for it, or both. Please, 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 with this card I wrote that here. Bring yourself to the people, because you're a blessing. Don't retreat, we need you more than you could ever imagine. Not in a toxic way, of course, but I'm just saying that please, please don't undermine yourself. Please bring yourself closer to people. You're so needed, you're so valued, you're so treasured. I cannot emphasize it more. You're an ageless soul. You're the voice of the intuition. You're the voice of the heart. You're the quiet voice that knows the truth. You're the undying love, hope. You're strong. You're the queen of many hearts. In the people that you've influenced, I feel that. You're a very peaceful, calming, tranquil presence. You're also serene. You've got that unwavering love and bravery. Also, I feel with this pile, I see you as the person or the people, because it's a group here, that loves so deeply, even though the person might be, I don't know, toxic. They could have done something bad in the past. They could have made something that you're always that person that seeks to understand, to know them deeply and to not judge them. And because of that quality, people are so, it's endearing. It's endearing for me, it's endearing for other people to see how deeply you love, how undying, how unwavering your love. Your love is fearless, your love is deep, your love is beyond attachments, beyond your love is beyond personal interest. Because with this card, like all of them, I'm not gonna even point them. Your love is completely pure. That's something that makes me so happy. I'm reading tarot. This reading is the confirmation for me why I'm reading cards. Like, thank you so much for being here. Your people need you, I wrote here. You doubt yourself maybe, but you don't realize how essential you are in people's lives. And the great shift, you participate in the great shift of consciousness. You're here to facilitate it, you're here to accelerate it, or to be a person that is like the consciousness beacon. You got that negative modesty in which you don't see yourself fully, or you choose not to see yourself fully, so that you do not be prideful or belittling modesty, I wrote here. Also, I got here very retreated person. You're unwilling to socialize or to be in a group of people, but you are not aware how enriching your presence is to people's lives and how essential you are, essentially. Basically, I repeat myself, never mind. You possess a very elevated consciousness. Celebrate your journey, also written here. You're quite retreated, well-intended people, well-natured, the soul of the group, the helper. If other piles were unaware of or had a perception filter, then your case is a humble blindness, and possessing such qualities that make you aware of your grace, yet you don't feel the need to show off. I'm dealing with a seer who is aware and knows much about themselves. Your pile is not a reminder, it is more of an inner knowing. As I said, this reading is not surprising you. I can't surprise you. You know that too well. That card I wrote here, the rites of passage, the sacred knowledge, going through life's rites of passage that reveal your knowledge. You're if other piles were like more of a fortress people, as I said, you're more of a temple people. You're more of a temple person. A temple that is with somehow you're a person that is withdrawing, but in a positive way. You need sometimes time to recharge on your own. You love silence. You're also, as I said here in that description of this temple, this one, you're a temple that went through such things that could have destroyed it, that could have unrooted it, but you are the temple that remains steady and unchanged and unfazed by the challenges that it has faced. And not only that, you could see here that apparently the exterior of this temple is being ravaged or destroyed, or it has remained a portal. That should tell you a lot. Your structure, your inner resourcefulness, your soulness has always been unchanged no matter what happened. You are the people that no matter what's happening in their life, no matter how many challenges they are thrown, they have that capacity to be unchanged, to be untouched, and to not lose hope in humanity just because they had a terrible experience, for example. I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful that you exist. Thank you so much for coming here. I cannot emphasize it more. I know this reading is not a surprise, I keep hearing that, but it's okay, you know? This reading has come here to just reflect you. Just as I said, some people do not have, because they are on their level, because they are on their journey, they may not have the capacity to reflect you perhaps fully. I'm here to at least do that to a degree, to also a humble degree. I'm so grateful to have read your energy. Yesterday I made the notes, and I was so excited to film this, to deliver that message. It has been an honor. Your this video per general and this pile as well are the reason that I am ready to say that I love reading cards. I am surprised is not the word. That's a deep respect and a deep appreciation of. There are no words to express how beautiful the human soul can be. I cannot. It's better if I just remain in silence. It's useless to discuss stuff that is beyond words. But one thing for sure, you are very, 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 very beautiful. I want you to know that on a soul level, you are a very evolved soul. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving me the honor to read you, to read that pile. And don't forget, this video is who you forgot you are or what you forgot you are. It's okay that maybe some of you will see that and see, no, that's not me. No, that's not right. You're not there yet. You have all of the things that I've described in here. That means you're not yet ready to see yourself fully, and that's okay. It's okay because I will hold that truth. It's okay that this video will always be a checkpoint for you to come back here and remind you of your potential. This reading is only a glimpse of what's possible for you. I only took like a photo of I took a photograph of your soul right now, and yeah, I hope you're inspired. I hope you're excited, because I was yesterday and I am right now. Thank you so much. Leave a like if you liked it. If it resonated, please write in the comments below. Subscribe for more content, and thank you so much for letting me be a channel for you. Hello, my beautiful, lovely fourth pile. Welcome to the reading. If you've chosen this this metal mouse statue, or I don't know, figure, then this reading is for you. Let's see who I got here. Well, I'll give you the general message and then I'll go to my notes. I got here very interesting energies, just like the other piles. I'm so inspired for this video, like I cannot even express. Let's begin with the King of Cups in reverse. You're a person that has a lot of... You're either a water sign or you have a lot of emotional capacities or abilities. Though right now in your life you could have that emotional perception covered by... you got here the boundaries card. You're a person that is essentially listens or has been listening a lot to other people's opinions, and I don't say it's your fault. I say this was a necessary step into your evolution. You're the person that has been listening to other people's opinions and was undermining your own voice, your internal voice. Because you loved so much, you let other people tell you what to do. That was in the past or either in the present, or this is gonna change or shift in the most soon, basically. What am I saying here? Well, with the strength card in the reverse, I see you as not believing in yourself. Also, you could also have a lot of issues related to self-esteem or self-worth. You don't see yourself clearly. I see that message is thrown all around with today's question, because all the piles had that. You got a lot of... I'm gonna read the notes, I've got something very beautiful there. You got a very powerful inner sense of direction that and knowledge that is enough for you. You got to have a lot of knowledge and expertise with this card in combination that is so good and so elevated that you don't need others' perspective. You don't need to listen to other people's blathering, because even though you're on a higher level when it comes to the experience, you're still undermining yourself, you're still questioning your expertise, and that's making me sad. That's really making me feel sad, because I got here the pile that the people that listen to other people's opinions, and these opinions are so low level. You got much more to give and much better experience to give than the ones that people give you. But because you're humble, because you are a person that likes to listen and give the opportunity for other people to express, they kind of take advantage of it, and that's not good. You're being taken advantage of. With this card here, I got very experienced people. I got here people who can generate multiple streams of income. I got here multi-passionate people, people that have a multitude of skills and knowledge and expertise in a lot of fields, and they can unify and interchange the experience they get and basically enrich others' experience or other domains of life that you know. For example, if you know, I don't know, psychology, and at the same time you know tarot, for example, you read tarot, then you can benefit and give perspectives that are from psychological nature in tarot readings, for example. I'm giving you this example. That card here, I'm gonna read it to you. That's a person that is very retreated. You are introverted, most likely. You're a person that is very harmonious with nature, with living stuff, with living beings. You have that coexistence with nature, and you want to give your well-being oriented towards everything that surrounds you. That's an awesome card. You're also a person here with this card that is very adventurous when it comes the right time. You're very specific and correctly directing your impulses. You know how to act upon the impulses that are right, because you have that inner emotional intelligence. I see here a person with that card in reverse, a person that has a huge potential in self-awareness, and unfortunately, just like the other piles, you don't see yourself clearly. You got a lot of value that you overlook, sorry. Uh, the question, the question I wrote here, I wanted to remind you that what you forgot you are is the question for the video. I centered all the reading around this card here, and I'm so delighted to read all that I've written because it's 3 pages. Okay. Emotional turmoil with the King of Cups in reverse, repressed emotion or numbness. I could be describing most recent events or most recent stage of your life. If you're seeing or if you're coming across this video, it means that this phase is temporary and you shouldn't jump to conclusions and don't catastrophize. It's temporary, it's not gonna last forever. That's the message I feel compelled to say. Also, you're not the opinions or the belief systems of other people. You're not the beliefs that people impose upon you. You're not the image that they hold in their mind. Like, if you've got toxic people in your life that see you in a certain way, that is not an accurate reflection of you. You don't have to take their belief systems with you. You also don't have to impose other belief systems upon you. You don't have to prove anything to anyone because you've got here all the things that are necessary. You got them already. You're the resource. Like, know this. For some of you, this will be very relevant. If I got here a person that believes that they should read a lot, they should do a lot of stuff in order for them to feel like they're worth, like they're not worth, worthy, basically. If you believe that in life you should achieve lots of knowledge, expertise, experience, and all of the stuff that you don't have and you have to gain through some sort of reading or... No, that's not right. That's not correct. I got here a person that has a very huge inner resource, a very huge capacity to transmute experiences and to gain necessary insight for them to move in life and to be a very a good reference for people to give advice, to direct people, and to basically solve lots of problems. Like, know that no book or no exterior doing is gonna enhance your being, because you're perfect. You got everything you needed in the first place, and there is no such thing that can bring you to a higher level of perception, because higher level of knowledge, because you got it all inside of you already. All that you need, all that you seek is already within you. So yeah, that's a reminder. At your core, you're a very attuned and compassionate and loyal and a spiritual person. You're kind, compassionate, wise. You're learning to reestablish emotional and spiritual balance. You're soft, sensitive, affectionate, and attuned. You're the diplomats. You got a lot of diplomacy and wisdom that knows little to no enemies. You're the person that is capable of solving and mediating group conflicts, and yeah, you're the emotional mediator. You could be also an artistic person. I got here. Some of you will be very artistically oriented. You're spiritually driven. Also, I love that I wrote this here. You've got knowledge and wisdom accessed through emotion or inner knowing. You could be having insights internally generated. I don't know if I said correctly, but never mind. Your emotions could be a catalyst for lots of insights. Also, you got here an external influence that has got a hold over you, and it impedes you from emotional connection of mind and heart. Emotional dependency, also I got here people that could have that emotional instability, but no, this is all required for you in this in your adventure. Basically, you've got self-perception that has been covered by emotion, or that has been internalized negatively by a negative a negative mindset of other person, or other people, sorry, lacking self-compassion and putting others first. You got potential in emotional mastery and channeling emotions and extracting fuel from emotions. You got also a firm grasp over the capacity to uncover unconsciousness in you or in others. You are the emotional transmuter. You can also transmute emotion via an outlet such as art or self-expression. You got emotional velocity, emotional fuel manipulation, and manipulation of that energy in a specific direction. You got the capacity also to transmute drama and turmoil, emotional conversion into creative fuel. Balance over heart and mind. If you in this specific phase of your life were steered away in a negative sense, you are meant to find yourself again and to give others the guidance towards themselves, towards their heart, and towards their emotional center or heart center. You are also a person that has a lot of emotional charity. You're giving, you're very affectionate, I wanted to say. Basically, that's what I'm saying with emotion. You're eager to give positive emotions to others. You're eager to influence positively others. Positivity, goodwill. You're also the light of the beacon. Just like the third pile, you could be someone who has a very good capacity to encourage and inspire and give hope to others. The capacity to hold and form deep emotional bonds. Yeah, that's awesome. You could also be a person that's dealing with a lot of emotional upset and drama, letting these things define you. And you're also prone to depression, apathy, and confusion overall. You could have bottled up emotions. You are also a person. You're a good psychologist, by the way. If you've got a very good capacity to seek the root cause of a problem. Let's see. Also, one thing that I don't like and that you should change about yourself, sorry, is that you're retreating and isolating and bottling up emotions. As I said, you're also prone to escapism and outbursts of emotions. Why I don't like it? Because I want you to be more gentle to yourself. I want you to realize that the gentleness that you give to others is the gentleness that you should receive yourself. Let's move to the other pages. With the boundaries card, with this card you're a person that lovingly wants to see others grow and blossom without your intervention. You know when to contribute and when not to interfere, because you've got in your life so much interference and unsolicited advice that you learned the discernment, basically. So yeah, I guess you should be happy at least for this experience of boundaries, because that was a lesson. And maybe if you're a bit overwhelmed by it, or if you're still coming out of codependency, then know the positive side of this is that you know the discernment when you should interfere and when you should not. When you should contribute, basically, not interfere. Though you give that to others, your life was full of unsolicited advice and external interference that was clouding and blocking your way. Your lesson, as I said here, is to give that, contribute when necessary and withdraw when also necessary and when it's not the case. Also, I love that I got here a very unique person, a very creative and offish person. Like if you've got some creative projects, or you got some artistic, I don't know, works, then your work is standing off. You're meant to have a lot of success in that area because you possess a lot of originality and you've got a very strong voice when it comes to this domain of artistic um, art in general. You've got strong originality. With the Nine of Boons here, this card, I wanted to say that you're a very attuned person and emotional. You've got a lot of emotional intelligence towards others. You're also pretty and adorable, I wanted to say. You're well-natured, well-intended, fierce. You've got also fierce independence. You've got also willingness to help, vast and extraordinary inner world. That's something that I would expect from an artist or from an introverted person. You've also got cleanliness of gossip, drama and chaos. You basically dislike and hate these. You're harmonious and have that attitude of all inclusion. I love that. You got also companionship, nature-like coexistence that is connected, that is connection-based and heartfelt. Animal and nature union or harmony or communication. You are introverts, you're sanctuary people, you're abundant, and the abundance that is based on coexistence. Joyfulness, playfulness, soulful, you're also very refined. I felt that with your file. With the Seeker of Spells here, I wrote here, you have the ability to take a bullet for others. You are a very good counsel. You know the good timing and you can feel the good timing when it comes, and you know how to act correctly upon the impulses. Like, I got here a person that is very wise and knows what impulses should be acted upon and what impulses should be basically controlled. You got a lot of positivity, but also the negative traits of this card is you could be having periods in life because of that emotional turmoil I was describing with this card that make you very passive and give you not give you, but you have a lot of lack of energy. You need to recover. That's a sign for you. You need to recover. You need to take a break. You need to retreat. You need solitude if that's what you desire, and there is nothing wrong with wanting that. Here with the Eight of Coins, I wrote down here, you're multi-passionate. You can generate multiple streams of income, multifunctionality. You're also funny. You're also a walking encyclopedia. You got a lot of expertise. You're basically a professional. Think of the areas in life in which you activate and know for sure that you are a professional, that you shouldn't outsource and prioritize others' opinions about your craft, and that you're basically the person that should be giving advice and not asking for it. This is a reminder for you to understand that you are a very good person when it comes to the area of your work, and you've got all the insights, experience, expertise and skills necessary to see yourself as a basic, extraordinary, powerful professional. Congratulations. You're also having all of the things that I've described, but you're not seeing or acknowledging them. You're also a person that is very prone to doubting themselves. Well, I think that's about it. Some general messages. A lot of people here are also retreated, but working on a personal project. I got here very introverted people, very harmonious people. As I said, you have a lot of capacity in areas of self-consciousness. If that's not your area of work, then you should be also an artist. You have the capacity to bridge skills and basically use a skill and convert its knowledge and experience and make it bleed into another. That's a very, very powerful skill to have. That's a very good way of managing your skills. Congratulations, you're doing much better than you can ever imagine. right now, and with this card you're gonna also influence a lot of people. I got here people that are gonna touch a lot of people's lives. If you're an artist, then your works are gonna be very, very known and appreciated, and a lot of people are gonna see it. A lot of people are gonna treasure them and see the originality that is inherent in them. And with the King of Cups in reverse, I want to remind you that you are a very good-natured person, you are a very people-oriented person, you are a very harmonious and balanced person. Don't let others define you, don't let others dim your light, because you're a very complex, I got here a very complex person, very intelligent, and almost is giving me of some aristocratic vibes, you know, in a positive way. You have to know with the strength card that you are the person that you should be asking the advice from. Like, I'm literally not joking. Take a journal, write down the problem, and give yourself the advice. Like, imagine you separate from the perspective of you, and imagine that this is another person coming for advice, and just give the advice for them, but it's for you. Read it, and you'll realize that this message is basically coming from your higher self, and you are the person that you are seeking all along. And please don't let other people define you, because you've got it all, you've got all you need, it's all inside of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful to read for you. That's a very beautiful pile as well. I am amazed how this video is going, though it has taken me some good 2 or 3 days till I recorded it, because I was experiencing some issues with the candles, with the incense, with the, I don't know, whatever. Thank you so much. If you liked it, if it resonated, please leave a like. Give me feedback if you wanted something to see and you didn't see. For example, if you don't like the setup, if you didn't like some sort of message, or it didn't resonate, leave it out, or tell me if you've got some improvements for my channel in the future. And yeah, if you liked, please subscribe, and that will motivate me to post in the future. Thank you so much for watching. It has been an honor to read all the 4 piles, and keep sparking. I love you all.